Hi, this is Namrata Zakaria, and today we're talking about the Reliance and Shein partnership. I have to admit, I really love the Reliance wedding. Oops, I meant to say the Ambani wedding. The son of the legendary Mukesh Ambani, Anand, married an heiress, Radhika Merchant, in possibly what is the wedding of the century, thanks to all the pomp and ceremony surrounding it. We were treated to minute by minute updates thanks to their many social media leaks. I think the Freudian slip of calling it the Reliance wedding was thanks to its very public nature. The entire world was invited to watch. If you didn't know or care who the Ambanis were, you would certainly be interested in what Justin Bieber, Rihanna, Katy Perry, Kim Kardashian, of course, were up to. This is a great way to launch yourself as an international brand, Reliance or Ambani's, whichever. I also love the fact that we were educated in multitudinous Indian craft. Everything spectacular that can be made by human hand was celebrated here, right from the finest embroideries to the most exquisitely made jewels to historic temple jewelry to a lehenga hand painted by a celebrated Indian artist. Coincidentally, Reliance Retail has just launched Swadesh. It's been under a year. It's a craft first clothing label, um, and it promises to take the Mickey out of Fab India, Anoki, and other textile first enterprises. The more the merrier, I say. This is a certain way to make the consumer the queen. But last month, Reliance Retail announced a tie up with Shine. This is vexing. It makes you believe that come what may, fashion's dependence on fast fashion is inevitable. With this partnership, the Chinese fashion behemoth Shine, fast fashion behemoth, is looking to re-enter the Indian market. If you remember, the Narendra Modi government in 2020 threw out a whole bunch of Chinese apps thanks to their country's transgressions into Indian borders. But the Indian fast fashion market, ethnic labels, as well as your Zara and H&M, is currently said to be at 10 billion US dollars and is estimated to reach 50 billion US dollars by 2031. This is according to a Redseer Strategy Consultants report. Shine is the world's largest fast fashion e-commerce retailer with an estimated revenue of 27 billion US dollars, according to Statista. With this partnership of Shine and Reliance Retail, Shine is now back in India, which it could not do independently. It will be sold by Reliance's apps as well as its physical multi brand stores. Shine receives a license fee for profit sharing for the India market. India's large demographic also helps Shine reduce its dependence on China. And as we know, all businesses are trying to reduce their dependence on China, thanks to the economy tightening its purse strings. While Reliance, in turn, can learn how to better its supply chain network. Shine is known to have the lowest turnaround time for manufacturing. When other fast fashion brands take up to a month, Shine takes just 1 week to turn around production. It's also sold in 150 countries and has a social media following collectively of 250 million. But what's most troublesome is Shine is possibly the cheapest fast fashion manufacturer. Its items are sold for as little as $3. Its CEO is a 40-year-old gentleman called Shu Yangtian, who doesn't give interviews or even have conferences with his own team members. He is so shrouded in secrecy. This is interesting, and I just read about it last week in the Financial Times. Shine has also found a way to beat the de minimis rule, where low priced items are exempt from custom duties in global commerce. Shipping to the US, EU, and the UK, and this is how they keep their prices minimal, says Financial Times. And I'm quoting from their report. The allowances are designed to avoid placing onerous costs on small businesses and households for low value consignments. You'll be surprised to know what the numbers are. The EU's minimal allowance is 150 euros, which means if you order something from China that's less than 150 euros, you don't pay a custom duty on it. But the US's numbers are spectacularly, shall we say, generous. They are at $800, and that's the ceiling. Shein has also faced allegations of unethical labor practices in its supply chain, which obviously it has denied. They've also announced an IPO listing in the London Stock Exchange last month, and this is good because they will be open to far more global scrutiny. Fast fashion in India is a new and a post-mall culture beast, but it is fast catching up with the rest of the world. Reliance Retail must find a way to keep its commitment to slower practices of artisanal crafts.